Hi everybody. Uh, Currently in US we are having the tax filing season. April 15th is the deadline. I'm sure everybody is busy preparing the taxes. Today we will talk about one very important aspect of tax filing, which is often misunderstood or many times people are not even aware of it, especially new immigrants who come to US either for work purposes or family, anything. So the topic here is FBAR, and the purpose is to make you all aware of it. Topics we'll cover today is what is FBAR, who needs to file FBAR, when is FBAR due, and how is FBAR filed. Let's get on. What is FBAR? FBAR stands for Report of Foreign Bank and Financial Accounts. It is simply a form that is used to report all your foreign financial accounts to the IRS. Foreign here means any account that you hold outside United States. It could be a savings account, deposit account, brokerage account, demat account, whatever. So any financial account held outside United States. You report the name of the foreign bank or brokerage, the address where the account is held, your account number, and maximum account balance in the period January 1 December 31st for the tax year for your account. The balance has to be maximum balance. We'll briefly talk about it in a few minutes. You need to report each and every account that you hold outside the United States. So if you have 3 accounts, all 3 needs to be reported. FBAR is just a reporting form rather just an information only form. So just like we do for your information kind of a thing, right? In our day-to-day work, this is a form like that. You don't have to pay any tax related to this form. It is just a reporting for purpose. The maximum account balance we referred earlier is basically your highest balance that you ever held in that account for that year. Maybe it's even for a day. But if that balance was reported on your statement, that is the balance that goes on the report. It need not be the year-end balance or beginning of the year balance. Any single day out of the 365 days in the year when your account balance was at its maximum. That's the balance that you report. Who needs to file FBAR? You need to file FBAR if you're a US person, which means either you are a US citizen, permanent resident, green card holder, or an immigrant who is resident for tax purposes. So if you are filing form 1040 for your tax, that means you are a resident for tax purposes, or you are a citizen or a green card holder. And also, if your highest account balance on all your foreign accounts together exceeds 10,000 USD. So for example, if you have 3 accounts, account 1 max balance 5,000, account 2 max balance 3,000, account 3 max balance 2001 USD. If you sum these 3 balances, you are getting $10,001, which exceeds 10K threshold. Hence, FBAR is required. And this max account balances for the different accounts could be any day of the year. Okay, so this is very important. If you are married and filing jointly, then and you both you and your spouse have foreign accounts which meet this criteria for you or your spouse separately, then you both have to file your FBARs. If the accounts are held jointly, then you could submit just one FBAR with all the details in the joint account section. When is it due? So before it used to be June 30th for FBAR, even though taxes were due on April 15th, but IRS used to expect till June, used to allow June 30th for FBAR filing. But lately they have switched FBAR also to April 15th. But for any reason, if you miss the April 15th deadline, nothing to panic. You get an automatic extension to file FBAR by October 15th. After October 15th, FBAR is delinquent and will be considered as late filed. How do we file FBAR? It's a simple form online. I have provided a link. You can look it up in Google, bsaefiling.fincen.trust.gov, or you could just simply search for FBAR from IRS and you'll get the link. You have 2 options to file. the FBAR. One is the offline form preparation where you get a PDF, you fill the PDF and you save it. When you are ready, you click the ready to file button on it and it will take you to the guide you through the necessary steps to upload it to the IRS site. Or there's an online form which you can fill then and there. So let's quickly user and I'll show you how to file the form. So let's search for FBAR form IRS. You should see this link FBAR BSA filing system. We'll go with the online form. Excuse me. Start now. So the first section is straightforward. You type your email address, first name, last name, and phone number. Then you proceed. I'm assuming you are an individual filer. So you give some identifier name, preferably your last name, FBAR with the tax filing year. That way it's easy for you to organize all your FBARs. And I believe there is a 6-year statute here. So you need to maintain and keep records of what you filed for at least 6 years in case there's an inquiry ever. If the FBAR was filed late, it was delinquent, then you need to give a reason with an explanation. So now let's start filling the form. I'll not fill it, but I'll just walk you through it. So here you give the tax year for which you are filing the form. So for this year, it will be 2018. The type of filer, individual in this case. Your social security number or tax ID number. Then the type of identification, it should be SSN or ITIN since you're an individual. The date of birth, last name, first name, middle name if any, US address. Then this section is if you have more than 25 accounts abroad, for more than 25 foreign accounts, then you check this box and you provide the count of the numbers, and then you don't have to complete any of the form, but you retain all your records just in case there's an inquiry. If you have signature authority but no financial interest, same thing. If you check it, give the number of accounts and don't have to fill the rest of it. We'll assume that you have less than 25 and can proceed with the form. So part 2 here is for individual accounts, account which you are the sole owner. If you have joint account with your spouse, then you fill part 3. You'll skip part 2. If you have a separate account, individual account for yourself and also a joint account with your spouse, so the individual accounts will go in part 2 and the joint accounts you will mention in the part 3 section. If you have more than one account, you have to fill that section for the first account, and for each subsequent account you can click this plus button and similar section will get added to the form. So this way you can provide information for multiple accounts. Same goes for joint accounts as well. So you provide the maximum balance here in USD. This is again the highest balance, not any day's balance, but highest balance on any day between January 1st to December 31st, not the year-end balance, highest balance. What type of account it is? Is it a bank? If it's a checking, savings, deposit accounts, is bank. If otherwise securities for brokerage. Name of the financial institution, any account number or identifier, address, state, foreign postal code, and the country. If you have more than one account, you click this button, a respective section gets added 2 of 2, you fill it repeatedly. If you joint account, same way, you click plus and keep submitting all the accounts. Pretty much that's all, you are done. You just need to sign the form. So here, but if you go on the top, so you cannot just sign it here. If you go on the top, there's a button, you click that button and that should, so if you click this sign the form button, the form gets signed and then all you do is click submit and the form, you're done, your FBAR application is done. How do you get the highest account balances? You get your accounts, check your account statements, and from there you should be able to get a fairly good idea about your highest balance. Hope you liked the video and hope this helped you get awareness